Well, good day, my friends. We are taking the back roads to Grand Rapids, Minnesota, to one of the most requested places for me to vlog, and I saw this along the way. I think it's going to be a interesting day when you start with something like this. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. Over here it says that their hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5. Keep that in mind. All right, Katie, you love Judy Garland, as do I, and this is kind of exciting because we've just heard that the ruby slippers that were stolen from here in 2005, by basically the story that we've gotten is that an old-time thief was challenged or hired to come heist them from here. He did. For 18 years, nobody knew what happened, and then it came out, he went to trial, and due to his failing health, it kept him from going to jail and everything, but within like the last couple of weeks, I believe, they've been returned to her...
Just since March of 2023, they have been returned to Grand Rapids, so hopefully we may see them in there today. So
they have her childhood home, like the birth house, literally right there, and then a museum over here we're gonna check out, so it should be fun. This is a self-guided tour from what I read online. It looks like it's all connected, so it looks like you end your tour from the museum where you check in over here, over at the house. Judy wasn't even the first choice. Apparently they wanted Shirley Temple, and they weren't able to make that happen. And Judy, they actually thought was too old. They would tape down her chest and put rubber plugs in her nose and various things to try and make her look younger. Oh, that's neat. And you can tell, probably could use a fresh coat of paint, but little yellow brick road leading in. Little fun pick opportunity right there. I guess we could have done that one, Katie, if you want. Look at this amazing carving of the Cowardly Lion. And Margaret Hamilton. Okay. Aww. Very young Judy. Well, Frances, I should say. Right here. Born June 10th, 1922. Her friends and family just called her baby. Then over here it says this is one of the earliest photos of her outside the home. Wearing a floral hat. Baby Gum's early dancing shoes. That's a painting of Judy from 1942. It says that it was during her Lily Mars period. And Judy starring with Gene Kelly. Oh, there's one of the evil culprits. There's Louis B. Mayer. He was the MGM studio boss. She would actually end up saying that her mother was the real Wicked Witch. Also, they have the story of how she got cast here. It says Joseph Mankiewicz, screenwriter and director at the MGM movie studio, took Ida Koverman, this lady over here, to hear Judy sing at the Wilshire Ebell Theater in Los Angeles. That theater was actually the room that they used in Forrest Gump for the hospital. When Forrest is like laying in his bed and everything, that was that room. Side note. So it says Ida was the personal secretary to Louis B. Mayer. Ida took Judy aside at the final audition and asked her if she knew the song Eli, Eli, which was My God, My God. Mr. Mayer was called in and Judy sang in the original Yiddish. Mayer's eyes glistened. Ida pushed hard for Mayer to sign the young singer and became a kind of fairy godmother to Judy. And she was the one that arranged for Judy to sing Dear Mr. Gable to Clark Gable at his surprise birthday party. So there's a photo of Judy with Clark Gable after singing that to Clark Gable. And it said, It was an elaborate 36th birthday party for Clark. He was deeply touched and actually wept after hearing her sing with all her heart. Then there's her sheet music. You Made Me Love You. That was the music. That was what she sang to him. And then that's a photo of Clark Gable giving her a gold bracelet for that performance that he loved so much later on, in her wearing the bracelet. Some of Judy's RKO programs. This is a little hard to see, but I'm going to do my best to show it to you. It says, this was the dressing room of Judy Garland, who set the all-time longest run record at the RKO Palace Theater. Very neat. And that's a picture of her on stage. Here they have a sign. The original ruby slippers, who stole them? Well, we just found them. So right over here they actually have them in a display case, and it says this is the actual pedestal where one of the 4 original ruby slippers were placed on exhibit in August 2005. Thieves broke in to the museum, stole them from our gallery. They smashed the plexiglass top, grabbed the shoes, and were gone within 45 seconds before the police arrived. They are back. A little confusing because down here, beneath what I just read you, it said you can view one pair of the slippers at the Smithsonian. Another pair will take center stage at the new Academy Museum, which they are. And then it says the 4th pair is reportedly in a bank vault in Los Angeles. They know who the thief is. Now, that's why I was surprised that I heard that they were here, because I thought Todd Fisher told me he didn't know technically who they belonged to, because I think he said that they belonged to Debbie at one point and they were stolen from her, but she was paid out with the insurance. And then the person who loaned them here, he thought, also was paid out through the insurance. So he thought the slippers were just going to sit in police custody, but they are not saying these are the slippers anywhere on here. I'm confused. Yeah, here's a piece of news talking about them being found in 2018, but the ones in that case look awfully new to me. Look what else they have though. This says the carriage drawn by a horse of a different color from the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. This barouche Civil War era, circa 1865 to 70, Brewster manufactured carriage constructed of hand-forged ironwork. Look at the color in there. Yeah, it's saying that that's the one. And it definitely matches the photos I'm looking at on the wall up here. That is really cool. I did not know this was here. And it doesn't say replica, anything like that. It says this is the carriage, so you can see there's the part for the horses that would have went up here in the front. That's really cool. Katie, did you know this was here?
No, I didn't. That's amazing.
What else is here? Now this says that this is actually a Judy Garland test dress from The Wizard of Oz. It says designed by Adrian, sewn in the tag on the inside. Left hook seam reads Judy Garland 3955. So this is that dress. And then on display in here, they have some of the Judy Garland perfume and replica ruby slippers, which confusing. Take a look at this. They have a couple of really cool things over here. They have one of the actual Winky spears from The Wizard of Oz. It said the style of the sword head is reminiscent of Adrian's costume designs for the production. This is the OEO. There they are, dressed up in the costumes, using those. And then this is a watercolor rendering of the idea for the Rainbow Bridge. One of the early concept designs. Then look over here, they have one of her fox coats right there. It says eggshell silk evening skirt, worn by Judy Garland. And then they have a bunch of her stuff over here. Different shoes. You can see her name written on the pumps. The Tiffany bracelet, Judy Garland Tiffany bracelet, in compact. And then her sterling silver salt and pepper shakers, along with a serving tray and a set of 8 juice glasses. And those are down here. And the juice glasses, it says, were a gift from Frank Sinatra. Oh wow. These are a pair of the suede shoes worn by Judy Garland in Meet Me in St. Louis, along with a photo of her wearing them. So there she is wearing those same shoes. Of course, she was married to Vincent Minnelli, and it says this was a gift to Vincent Minnelli from Katharine Hepburn after he directed her in Undercurrent. Judy kept this case amongst her things, and it says the bottom is inscribed to Vicente, my deep affection and gratitude, Kate. And then here is her necklace and a photo of her wearing it. And when we were at that really cool music memorabilia museum in Georgia, they had like a bunch of stuff from Mickey Dean's collection, and this is also from Mickey Dean's. So he was married to her. So there she is wearing it. Also some pearl earrings. There she is with Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra. There's her stage makeup kit. Oh, Scott, look, fake eyelashes in that case. There she is using it. Oh, this is great. That's her hat from A Star Is Born. It's kind of interesting. It looks way different here when you see it in person and in color, but there it is, and she's wearing it right there. There's her script for A Star Is Born. Actually, they have a collection of things. Her leather-bound script, a printed out script for A Star Is Born. There's a ad for Easter Parade, which Fred Astaire came out of retirement to be in with her. They have a nice collection of photos of them dancing together here on display. Here's some artwork, but it forever links her with her co-star of many movies and a man who claimed that she was the true love of his life. You can see Mickey is in there. Mickey Rooney. There's actually a response to a letter on her letterhead signed by her. So there you can see the Judy Garland up there, JG. Here's a picture of Judy performing at, and they're talking about her stint at Madison Square Garden, including a brochure from that event, and then one of the actual footlights from when she appeared. Here's a famous painting of Judy, and they actually have it in here on display. Pretty neat. And then that's a lithograph at her at Carnegie Hall. There's a photo of Judy with her sisters reuniting on the set of Lily Mars after both of her sisters had quit the business. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed our day. This was a blast. I thought this was a lot of fun. They had some cool stuff inside, stuff I definitely did not expect to see, and I call it a day. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great night and goodbye.